Good gentles all attend. I am William Shakespeare, Bard of Stratford-upon-Avon, and 'tis my pleasure to bid you welcome to this most singular meeting of minds. Tonight we voyage far from the globe to the mist-clad moors of Yorkshire, where I shall parley most heartily, with the fair and fierce Emily Brontë.
Oh, please, do get on with it, Will.
Prepare yourselves for a collision of Victorian gloom and Elizabethan wit. We shall compare broods and banters, lament the inconstancy of weather, and spar o'er tragic heroes, Hamlet and Heathcliff mayhap finding fellowship in their melancholy. Expect puns aplenty, jests that sting like nettles, and reflections on that noble art of brooding. So light your lamps, though some may glow with radium, and draw near, for history awaits in jest and jape. Our voices, long silent, now ring anew in dead famous chats. Let the dialogue begin. Ah, Emily, Emily, shall I compare thee to a summer's day, or shall we instead lament together the impossibility of reliable Yorkshire weather?
I prefer gloomy moors to sunny days, Will. Less cheerful poetry, more dramatic melancholy.
Melancholy? Ah, sweet nourishment for writers. My Hamlet practically invented brooding.
Your Hamlet brooded for 5 acts. My Heathcliff could brood for an entire lifetime, and still find room for additional angst.
Heathcliff, always storming across the moors. Tell me, was it necessary for him to be quite so dramatic?
Says the man who wrote Romeo. At least my characters had the sense to survive beyond adolescence.
Touché, dear Emily. But let's face it, your characters made misery an Olympic sport. Did you ever consider letting them crack a joke?
Comedy is overrated, Will. Misery sells. You of all people should know. Your tragedies have been making audiences miserable for centuries.
But they laughed at my comedies. Have you ever made anyone laugh, Emily?
Not intentionally.
See? Your Catherine and Heathcliff were perfect for each other, both allergic to smiling.
Catherine and Heathcliff are iconic. More iconic, I dare say, than your confused Danish prince.
Confused? Hamlet was simply indecisive. He was a philosopher trapped in a play. Your Heathcliff was just trapped in a perpetual bad mood.
And yet readers still adore him. Admit it, Will. Dark and brooding sells.
Indeed it does. I suppose you might consider Heathcliff the Hamlet of Yorkshire.
Or perhaps Hamlet is merely Heathcliff with better hair?
A worthy critique, Emily. On the subject of hair, I must admit I envy yours. Dark, mysterious, and suitably Gothic. Mine is often depicted as thinning.
All the better to match your rapidly thinning plots. How many shipwrecks and mistaken identities does one playwright need?
I confess, there was once a 2-for-1 sale on shipwrecks and twins in Elizabethan London. Who could resist?
Certainly not you. Yet as much as I enjoy bantering with you, Will, your heroines leave something to be desired. Could Juliet not have waited a minute before drinking that potion?
Patience was never her virtue, nor mine. She did make rash decisions. Teenagers, you know.
Teenagers or not, I still prefer tragic heroes who brood more and talk less.
If my characters talked less, my plays would be pamphlets.
Maybe pamphlets would have been better. Ever tried brevity?
Ever tried optimism?
Never. It spoils the mood.
Emily, were you born on a gloomy day, or simply decided to stay there?
I was born gloomy. It's a Yorkshire thing.
Yorkshire. Lovely puddings, dreadful weather.
Speaking of dreadful weather, remind me, Will, was the Tempest inspired by a particularly bad trip to Scarborough?
More like a very wet weekend in Blackpool. Caliban was originally a landlord who overcharged me for ale.
And the witches in Macbeth?
A trio of gossiping neighbours from Stratford. Frightful ladies.
I know the type. We had plenty in Haworth, always predicting doom and rain, though they were usually correct.
Yet despite your dismal surroundings, Emily, you've produced a novel adored worldwide. Did you imagine such a claim?
Honestly, I imagined nothing more than annoying my sisters.
Annoyance turned to brilliance. You Brontes have quite a talent for literary sibling rivalry.
Charlotte and Anne were excellent competition. Kept me motivated. Did you have any competition, Will?
Only the Kit Marlowes and Ben Jonsons of the world, but I preferred to collaborate rather than compete. It's less exhausting.
Collaboration? Sounds dreadful. Too much talking involved.
Conversation is a playwright's trade. Besides, it keeps one from excessively brooding.
Brooding is an art form. Don't mock it till you've tried it. Seriously.
Perhaps I'll give it a go. Shakespeare on the moors. How does that sound?
Terrible. But I'd watch it.
And I suppose your play would be Emily Bronte's Much Ado About Brooding?
Much Ado About Absolutely Nothing Happy would be more accurate.
Aha! We'd make a marvellous team, Emily. Just imagine the tales of gloom and doom sprinkled liberally with puns and pratfalls.
I'd sooner drink arsenic tea, but I admit it would be entertaining.
Then perhaps, dear Emily, this is the beginning of a beautiful, if somewhat gloomy, friendship.
Only if it involves minimal smiling, Will. Minimal smiling.
Agreed. Less smiles, more melancholy.
Perfect.
Gentles all, if this humble play of words hath tickled thy fancy, do me the honour to press that like with heart and hand. And prithee, subscribe to our merry company, that thou mayst ne'er miss a meeting of minds. Click also upon yon little bell, so sweet its chime, that thou mayst be summoned forthwith whenever new discourse doth arrive. Until our next rendezvous in dead famous chats, I bid thee farewell, and many thanks